What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a predictions video for WWE Payback 2023 happening this Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. From Pittsburgh on Peacock. I'll be watching on Peacock live, and I'll be tweeting it on Twitter X also live. And I'm going to enjoy the show. I'm pretty damn sure it's going to be a good one. Every premium live event this year has been really fucking good. Now this one, Pittsburgh, the crowd might not be that hype. They'll probably still be loud. It will still probably be sold out and break records. For like the high, they're probably going to say the highest. The records will probably be broken, I'm pretty sure. Like, if they have a press conference after the show, Triple H will say the highest grossing payback ever, the most watched on Peacock, the highest grossing merchandise ever in Pittsburgh or something. The highest grossing event in WWE's history in Pittsburgh. Probably. Records will be broken. No Roman in action. No Bloodline. No Usos. No Solo. By the way, Jey Uso quit storyline. It's part of the angle and storyline. He quit. I think he'll be back for Survivor Series, War Games, or the Royal Rumble. Here's the Payback poster. If you want to see what the poster was, pretty damn cool, of Judgment Day. So before I get to my predictions, only 6 matches announced. That's not many, but that's good. So the show will probably be under 3 hours, I'm pretty sure. Before I start the predictions again, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Absolutely tragic. Absolutely tragic. And just rest in peace, Bray. Thank you for the memories and all that you gave of yourself and put it into your character for the fans. And rest in peace, the late great Terry Funk. Rest in peace, Funker. I was getting really pissed off at Paul Heyman. Why was I? I'll tell you why. Because the guy wouldn't put out a statement. He wouldn't put out a statement on Twitter X. He wouldn't do it on Instagram. He could have done a post about Terry Funk and what Terry meant to him. He wouldn't say a word about Terry Funk. Paul Heyman, the guy that Terry Funk absolutely helped your company that you took over, ECW, from Todd Gordon. I don't know if he bought out Todd Gordon or what, but I think Todd Gordon wanted out because he didn't want to keep losing money putting it into ECW and not making a profit. I don't know. And I don't know when Paul Heyman became the owner of ECW. I don't know the year. 95, maybe? I think. I'm not sure. But Todd Gordon was still around as like a commissioner type. Anyways, Paul Heyman. Without Terry Funk, ECW would have never got off the ground ever. You needed Terry there. You needed a legend. You needed a guy that was a well-known fucking draw in Terry Funk. He was a big, big name. He was a legend already back in 93 when ECW started. Without Terry Funk, again, ECW would have never got off the ground. The first pay-per-view, barely legal, Paul Heyman, it probably would have not been a success. And made some money. Probably wouldn't have without Terry Funk on the show. So but again, Paul Heyman was really getting me angry as an original ECW fan. I did not start following it when ECW started. I didn't get to see ECW full time until late 98, early 99 is when I watched them full time. And I couldn't even get their TVs, really. In my area, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I didn't get ECW TV until 99. Until it was on TNN, and then the syndicated show was on at 3 or 4 a.m., I believe, when I would tape it. Sometimes I actually stayed awake for it in 99 when I was, how old was I? 99, when I got hardcore TV on, and I would stay up for it. I was 16 years old, I believe. Yeah, I was 16 years old at the time. No, I wasn't 15. I was 16. I turned 16 in the summer of 99. But anyways, that's when I started seeing ECW full time, was their TV on TNN and Hardcore TV, and I don't know when it aired. September, October 99, November I started seeing it full time. So anyways, but I watched ECW on pay-per-view before I saw their TV, and I was absolutely hooked as a fan. And Terry Funk was not there, sadly. He left, and after January 99, he was done with ECW. But of course, since then I've watched ECW's whole history from 93 until the dying days. So I know what Terry Funk did. I mean, I know what he did. All the great that he did for ECW. I've seen it by now. Or after ECW ended, I saw it all. And anyways, I was getting really pissed. I'm dragging on, but I have to get this off my chest. Because I was getting pissed. Paul Heyman, what the fuck? Why aren't you talking about Terry Funk? Why aren't you paying tribute to him in a long, whole bunch paragraph in a post? And you wouldn't say anything until I watched him tonight, a little while ago on The Bump. WWE's morning show on Wednesdays, The Bump. And thank God, Matt Camp, one of the hosts, Matt Camp asked Paul Heyman, let's go off topic of the Bloodline. Seriously, I kept fast forwarding, when the fuck is he ever going to talk about Terry Funk? Hello? Terry Funk helped your company the most, in my opinion. And Paul Heyman was still silent. Until Matt Camp said, do you want to say a few words about Terry Funk? I know he helped you big time. And then Paul Heyman, for about 5-6 minutes, talked about Terry and talked about how great he was, and said I felt like I didn't have to pay tribute to him because I talked to him before he passed. Well, good for you, Paul. Lucky you got to speak to the legendary Terry Funk. I didn't. And I wanted to hear what Paul Heyman, I wanted to hear what he had to say about what Terry Funk meant to him in ECW. And he said it. He talked for about 5-6 minutes. Seriously, I could listen to Paul Heyman and legends talk about Terry Funk forever. I could watch like 10 straight hours of legends talking about Terry Funk and telling stories about him. Watch Mick Foley put out a podcast last week. I think it's called Foley is Pod. Foley is Pod. His podcast. Last week he put it out. It's about an hour 40 minutes of him talking about paying tribute to Terry Funk. And then at the end he talks about Bray Wyatt a little bit. But that was great to listen to Mick Foley. The guy that knew him damn well, was one of his best friends, and Terry Funk was a hero to Mick Foley and I'm sure many other wrestlers. But I felt like Terry helped Mick Foley the most. I think he did. Definitely helped him the most and did a ton to get him over and pass the torch to Mick Foley. But yeah, it was good to hear Paul Heyman finally talk about Terry Funk. It was about fucking time. I was waiting to hear it. I wish, like, Peacock would put out a whole show about, have guys that knew Terry Funk the best, like a tribute show, and just talk about him for 1 or 2 hours. I would watch it, have guys like Heyman, Mick Foley, Tommy Dreamer, maybe others, talk about just share their memories of Terry Funk and tell stories about him. But I doubt Peacock will do that tribute show to Terry. I doubt it. We might get a Terry Funk A&E documentary, maybe. If his daughters want to be involved and talk about him, maybe, hopefully. In 2024, we get a Terry Funk A&E documentary. I hope. And also, I hope we get a Bray Wyatt A&E documentary or Peacock special. So last week was heartbreaking and very sad, very hard for me to deal with the passing of Terry Funk. I had to pay tribute to him, watch my tribute show about Terry Funk. And then the next day, Bray Wyatt. My power went out, so I didn't know Bray passed until way later at night I found out. I don't know, maybe Bray got my power knocked out from that storm because he didn't want me to know he passed. I don't know. I find that funny, that my power went out when Bray Wyatt passed. I guess he passed like probably before my power went out. Maybe an hour before the news came out, but I wasn't on the internet looking at social media to find out. Anyways, Payback predictions. Again, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. Rest in peace, hardcore living legend Terry Funk. Forever they will be remembered, and I will absolutely remember them and pay tribute to them all the time when I watch their old stuff and promos and matches. They left such a great legacy. I mean, I still got a ton of Terry Funk stuff to watch, and I'm looking forward to it. The same with a lot of Bray Wyatt stuff I gotta watch. Payback predictions. So, again, about time, Paul Heyman, you talked about Terry Funk. Even though it was short, at least you did it, finally. And thank you, Matt Camp, for asking Paul Heyman about his thoughts on Terry Funk passing. Predictions for Payback. So, Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus in a steel cage match. I feel it might kick off the show. I don't know. But Becky wins, I believe. Becky Lynch wins a steel cage match. That was heartbreaking, and that's a beautiful tribute when Becky ended Raw and took off her Bray Wyatt Wyndham Rotundo armband. She held it up, broke down crying. That was a beautiful tribute by Becky. And my God, all the talent in WWE's heartbroken. They will never, I feel so bad for them. They will never get to be around Bray again. The guy was such a loved guy, a locker room leader, and loved. Brought everybody's spirits up, and now he's gone. I don't know who could be the locker room leader now. Kevin Owens, maybe. Sami Zayn. Maybe it'd be Randy Orton if he ever comes back. I don't know. John Cena could be. Definitely could lift spirits. John Cena's on SmackDown tomorrow. That's awesome. He's back for, I think, over a month. He's going to be back for... He's even going to appear at SmackDown in my hometown of Milwaukee. I might have to go to that. I think Cena's going to be a part of SmackDowns for... I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks or 11 weeks, maybe. So that's awesome. If there was no strike in Hollywood, or writer's strike, actor's strike, I don't believe Cena would probably have the time to be back. But he's back. That's awesome. Definitely, hopefully, and I do believe, Cena coming back, he can definitely be a locker room leader. A lot of stars look up to him. And he's very uplifting. He's, I'm sure, he wants to come back to help the talent. Give them advice, help them. And maybe wanting to return because Bray passed. I'm sure Cena's really heartbroken over that. Because he feuded with Bray and probably knew him very well. They probably had a ton of matches on live events that I don't even know about. I'm just guessing they probably wrestled like 50 times or more. But yeah, it's good for the talent that Cena's coming back for a while. A little bit, over a month or two. But Becky wins the cage match. Will Cena appear at Payback? He might. He might make an appearance, give a speech, or tribute to Bray Wyatt. Who knows? On SmackDown tomorrow, he might pay tribute to Bray. I don't know. But anyways, Becky wins. She definitely should. Up next, World Heavyweight Championship. This, I think, might be the main event. It could be, definitely. Should be. But I'm going to predict it now. Seth freaking Rollins defends the Raw World Heavyweight Championship against the new Nakamura. They've had awesome video packages of him training, being a killer, speaking Japanese with subtitles. That's good fucking shit. There's no need for him to talk in English when he cuts promos and does interviews. Let him just speak in Japanese for good for now on as a heel. Let him just speak in Japanese and have subtitles on the screen. That was good shit. That Nakamura training video, speaking Japanese, that was good shit. He looked like a killer. He looked like a legit threat to Rollins and the World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be damn good. Seth Rollins has a messed up back. I was going to say broken back, but if it's broken, I don't know how the fuck he could wrestle. he has bad discs in his back or broken C4 discs or whatever they're called. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what they're called, but he has a messed up fucking back. He's tough as hell. He's a workhorse. He's Seth freaking Rollins. He's one of the best in the world. And when Cena's gone, I think Seth Rollins could become the locker room leader. Maybe. And a lot of the talent, maybe, I don't know if they all like him, but who knows. Maybe he'll be the locker room leader. Definitely should have everybody's respect, because Seth Rollins is fucking great. He's a workhorse, and he'll work injured. He'll do anything for the company. The guy was out with injuries, came back better than ever, and he's still here, still around, being awesome. So, my prediction, it could go to Nakamura. Definitely, I would not be surprised if he won and had a short world title reign. But I don't think it's time yet for Rollins to lose a title. If he does lose, I'll think, damn, his back is really fucked up and he needs time off for like rehab or to rest it. I don't think it can get any better unless he gets surgery on his back to fix it. And I don't know how he's still wrestling and moving. How I don't know how he's still doing it. I mean, the guy's got to be in a lot of fucking pain. I don't know, maybe he's taking like Tylenols before every match. I don't know. Or doing something that could help the pain. Or just stretching a lot. I don't know. I've had a little bit of back pain in my life this year, and it fucking sucks. And it hurts. I was having pain down by my tailbone, and it fucking was hurting to just sit up out of a chair and get out of bed. But thankfully it's gone now, my pain. All these wrestlers deserve respect from us fans for taking all the fucking bumps and what they put their bodies through. I can't imagine. At one point, when I was a teenager and 18 and 19, 20, I wanted to be a wrestler. It was my dream. But guess what? I gave up on that dream because it is too tough of a life. I could not take being on the road that much. I'd probably break down and just leave. I'd get burned out. I would hate traveling so much. I wouldn't be able to take it. I don't know. I never experienced being on the road with all the other wrestlers. Maybe I would absolutely fall in love with it and be able to take it. I don't know. My point is, all the wrestlers are tougher than me. And I don't think I could take it. All the bumps, all the traveling, I don't think that life is for me. I don't think I would have survived. But anyways, I love being a fan. And if you want to be smart and you love wrestling, instead of taking all the bumps, maybe become a manager or an announcer or a commentator or a booker. Because that's the smart way to go. To book. Or be on the creative team. Because you don't got to be in pain and take all the bumps. That's the way to go. Is just help out the wrestlers, be creative, and book for them. Anyways, back to Payback. I'm going to say Seth Rollins wins and retains. I'll be kind of shocked if Nakamura wins and they give it to him. Rhea Ripley defends Raw Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley defends against Raquel Rodriguez. This is easy prediction. Rhea Ripley. Raquel's not bad. She'll be a champion in the future, but it's not her time yet. I think Rhea should hold it until WrestleMania or after. And I don't know who the fuck is going to defeat Rhea Ripley. I have no clue who could. Probably will be Bianca Belair or Charlotte. Up next, Austin Theory. What in the world? This website where I got the matches is fucked up. Payback did not happen yet. And for all these matches, it says who defeated who. What the fuck? No. It didn't happen yet. And this website is predicting who won every match. That's stupid. But Austin Theory's not the U.S. champion. It says he is. He's not. Rey Mysterio's the U.S. champ. Defending against Austin Theory. Rey Mysterio wins. He should. If Theory wins it back, I'll be pissed. So, Rey Mysterio. But maybe that was a plan. To have Rey be a short-term champ, I don't know. But I hope Rey Mysterio wins, and I predict he will. LA Knight, The Miz. This is going to be good. Their back and forth has been great. The build-up has been awesome for their matchup. The promo battles have been great. Miz was great on Raw playing LA Knight. That shit was fucking entertaining as hell. LA Knight, Miz, LA Knight wins is my prediction. He better. He should. If he loses, the creative is dumb as hell. Because Miz doesn't need to win at all versus anybody. It's not going to hurt him. Could be the main event. I don't know, but the final match is Steel City Street Fight for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. Kevin Owens is back. I know he had cracked ribs, I believe. He's back with his best friend, Sami Zayn. They've been tag champs a long time, since WrestleMania. I don't see them losing. It would be stupid in my opinion. I believe, again, Kevin Owens, Sami defend against Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Damian Priest. Really seems like they're teasing them to turn on each other or break up. For sure. I did hear rumors that they want to turn Damian Priest a face. So I think he's going to be kicked out of Judgment Day in the future. Maybe. Unless those rumors in that story I read was dead wrong. So Kevin Owens, Sami win and retain. I think J.D. McDonald's, whatever the hell his last name is. J.D. cost them the tag titles, I think. So there's Payback. Should be a hell of a... I don't know why I'm holding my sock, but I just took it off. Payback for a B-level pay-per-view. C+ level. I'll say B+ level pay-per-view. For a B+ level pay-per-view that's not in England, like Money in the Bank was in London, Puerto Rico at Backlash. Those shows were awesome. A+ because of the crowd reactions. Payback in Pittsburgh, I don't think will have a great crowd reaction. They'll probably be excited and loud, but not that hype. Nothing like SummerSlam's crowd or All In or Money in the Bank or Puerto Rico. Pittsburgh is not ever, in my opinion, has never ever been a great, loud WWE crowd that is hot for the product. But hopefully I'm wrong and they're loud as hell when I'm watching. So there's my Payback 2023 predictions. Again, I think it's a B-level pay-per-view. I expect it, when it's over, to be at least a B+, I think. There's no way it's going to be bad or suck. And if anybody on their review says, oh, it was bad, I was bored, this show's disappointing, they're stupid. They're idiots if they give it a failing grade. If anybody shits on Payback after it, they're probably a stupid person. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye for now.